You're a good man, with a good heart, and it's hard for a good man to be king.
These are the deceased T'Chaka's final words to his son T'Challa before the latter is crowned king of Wakanda, an African nation that poses as a third world country, when in reality it is one of the most technologically advanced societies in the world, thanks to the natural resource of vibranium. He possesses the power of the Black Panther. As with every superhero film, our hero for this film, T'Challa, has to fight off the evil guys who are basically trying to disrupt and destroy the world, creating these mass weapons out of a special metal called vibranium, which is only found in Wakanda. But it's not it. There are so many other factors that show us why we need Black Panther movie, so here are my top 5 list.
You know where I'm from. When black folks started revolutions, they never had the firepower or the resources to fight their oppressors. Where was Wakanda?
It set the bar for supervillains through Killmonger. It is thanks to Killmonger that discussions about cultural disparity were brought to the table. Rarely does a villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe have such nuance that it set a gold standard for supervillains to follow. Unlike many others who have somewhat ridiculous, formulaic motives, Killmonger's rage over the treatment of his race, appropriation of his culture, and the history of black Americans is timely and takes the idea of a sympathetic villain to a new level. With his charismatic and domineering presence, Michael B. Jordan is excellent as the devious Killmonger. His appeal as a villain comes largely from his views about Wakanda's resources and justifiable philosophy of assisting minorities. He is one of the best supervillains of the last decade. It showed the impact of strong female characters. Apart from T'Challa and Killmonger, Black Panther is a celebration of strong female characters, whose personalities at times outshine their male counterparts. The most prominent one is Nakia, T'Challa's former lover and a secret emissary for Wakanda. Her views for a diplomatic Wakanda serves as a foil for T'Challa. Then, there is Shuri, T'Challa's teenage sister and primary engineer for Wakanda, who is up to date with the world's technology. Next is Okoye, the head of the Dora Milaje, who is a woman of incredible honor and incredible talent as a fighter. It made Chadwick Boseman a household name. It would be impossible to talk about Black Panther without acknowledging its leading man, Chadwick Boseman. Boseman made his mark by playing iconic black personalities like Jackie Robinson in 42, James Brown in Get On Up, and Thurgood Marshall in Marshall. And thanks to the MCU, Boseman had a shot at an iconic African superhero. Chadwick Boseman debuted as T'Challa in Captain America: Civil War. He continued his arc of taking his father's throne with a renewed philosophy on how to govern Wakanda. And he truly commanded every scene with gravitas. Rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. When he saved Zemo from himself. At the end of Captain America: Civil War, Black Panther follows Steve and Bucky to the Hydra facility where Zemo has led them. It's here that Black Panther learns that Bucky was not responsible for the death of his father, Zemo was. T'Challa approaches Zemo outside and manages to catch the bullet just before Zemo kills himself. This wasn't just your classic hero being a hero moment. T'Challa could easily have let Zemo kill himself after what he did to his father, but he didn't want to be consumed by vengeance anymore. It shows us Black Panther's true nature.
Look at me. You can't let your father's mistakes define who you are.
A superhero king confronts the sins of his father.
Our future depended
You are wrong! All of you are wrong!
I think that scene is my favorite in the entire film. I like how T'Challa finally sees his father as a great but imperfect king. I will always love the line.
I cannot rest. He sits on the throne. He is a monster of our own making. I must take the mantle back. I must right these wrongs.
It's a great scene showing that T'Challa chooses to bear the burden and takes full responsibility for the past even though he had nothing to do with it. And that shows us he is a good man, with a good heart, and a wise king.